Hello, beautiful twin flame souls, beautiful people, whoever you are, wherever you are. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm very excited to chat with you today. And if you follow my normal videos, you'll see I actually had time to get ready today. I had a little bit extra time to myself. So I actually got to play around. I gave myself a haircut, a week ago now. And this is my first time actually kind of styling it since I cut it. So if you'll notice, I give myself a little kind of side bang on either side and some more layers. So we're feeling very happy about letting go of some of that old weight. My hair feels so much lighter now. You know that feeling after you get a haircut and you're like, whoa, I feel like a whole new person. So that's how I'm feeling right now. But with that being said, energetically, it has taken me some time. Like the haircut was like a insight. It was like an insight to the energy that's coming. But it was still in the midst of even having this beautiful new style and this beautiful new haircut and feeling lighter. I was still going through so much purging. So I wanted to get a quick read for you if you resonate with being part of the Twin Flame Collective. I want to get a reading and touch in with the energies because it's still quite intense. I don't know if you guys have also been feeling that. It's still quite intense. And even James and I had some purging and major resentments coming up. So places where I personally had sacrificed myself or sacrificed my vision or what I needed or what I wanted for our relationship or our child or whatever it is. And as humans do, was holding that I didn't realize I was holding unconscious resentments towards him because I was sacrificing myself. So this has been coming up big for us just in the past 24 hours. So I thought, okay, we've had some big stuff coming up, and it seems like the Twin Flames in my Twin Flame community, which you can check the link down below if you're interested in having more love and support and guidance on your journey, you can join my beautiful community where we share everything. So much healing, so much wisdom, so much fun, actually. It actually turns the Twin Flame journey into fun again. And I've been just enjoying this community so much. So if you'd like to check it out, you can check out below. I'm looking at a book right now that's in the front of my bookcase, and it says Conscious Loving, the Journey to Co-Commitment. And so I think that's what this reading is what it's going to be about, is us releasing more of those underlying programs to what it means to love somebody. Releasing more of those resentments. You know, when we keep score of I did this and you did that and I did this and you did that, letting go of all of these things and being able to actually fully be present with the person in front of us and embodying that co-commitment, right? That conscious loving. So we're going to tune in. I've got my cards here with me today. We are going to tune in and get a little message, a spirit message. I don't know what's going to come through. I hope it's related to what I'm talking about right now so that it makes sense. But we don't always know what's going to come through. So what I really, truly am hoping, praying for, Spirit, is that you are able to give us some guidance on this more turbulent energy or this more kind of purge energy, and just help us understand it, help us navigate it with grace and love and ease, and help us have the courage to say what we need to say and bring up what needs to be shared and move past it. Together as a co-commitment, right? Like looking at this as it's not me against my twin, it's us against the problem. So that is part of co-committing together. Whether you're in union or not, you could be in separation and still see yourselves as a team rather than fighting each other. And that just has to do with your mindset. So Spirit, all right, let's tune in, tap in. What do we need to know for this collective today? I'm going to pull 3 random cards to begin our reading off with so that we have kind of this foundation, and then we'll kind of go from there. So I just want to say again, okay, dreams is coming up. Just want to say again, thank you for being here today. If you don't already know, my name is Serena. I'm one half of Life After Union. And I make these videos to help you through your twin flame journey, your ascension journey, and your conscious relationships. So with that being said, let's dive into the reading. So for whatever reason, the first one I turned over was the last one, which is dreams. So paying special attention to not only your dreams, like physical dreams that you're having during the night, but also, what do you want to create? What is it that you want to create? And notice, where are you putting your energy? Are you putting your energy in the problems, or are you putting your energy in your dreams, in what you want to bring forward? Because your energy is what creates everything in your life. A lot of times, and this has been coming up huge for me, you guys, is that victim programming of, oh, this is happening to me. I even excavated this huge thing, and there was some shame around this for me. So I know the fact that I'm able to share this now means I've moved through the shame. But the reason why I want to share it is because it might be relevant for what you're moving through now too. Is I excavated this program that I saw within myself. I had like 3 days of a terrible migraine. And I knew it was spirit telling me, like, go within, go within, go within. It's hurting you to even look outside, because, when you have a migraine and you're sensitive to light, it was hurting me to even look outside. So it was like, spirit, go within, go within. And sure enough, as I started to look within, I started feeling all this anger, all this resentment towards my twin. And I started realizing, like, especially from my parents' side, my mom was always resentful and angry at my dad, like, just always. And it didn't matter what he did, like, there was things that was relevant, but it's also like my parents were always kind of angry and resentful at each other. And for me in this relationship, I've learned it's easier for me to be angry and be resentful at my partner than it is to drop that and be close, because that's what I learned growing up. And so what I also realized is, and this was when I was taking a walk yesterday, I was having a walk by myself, and I was like, let me actually look at this program. Why do I feel the need to do this? And I was realizing I was only bringing up the negative things to my partner. There's tons of things he does all day long that I appreciate about him. But for some reason, the only things that come out of my mouth are the negative ones. And I was asking myself, why is this the case? Why do I only bring up the negative stuff? And I realized there's a deep-seated fear within me that if I just bring up the negative stuff, it keeps him having to try harder and harder, right? It replays that runner and chaser program where I get to be the runner saying, you're not doing enough. I get to be the victim of whatever it is you're not doing or whatever it is you are doing. You have to keep trying harder and you'll never win my love, right? It's like this way of like keeping somebody at arm's length and keep them trying and trying and trying. And if I continue the story that he's not good enough, then he has to keep trying harder. And I don't have to give more, right? Like, this came from a complete like victim mentality of like, then I don't have to be more. I don't have to do more. I don't have to give more. I can be just completely complacent and get whatever I need through saying, I'm the victim, or you've done this wrong, or why didn't you consult me, or whatever it is, whatever the story is. And so much of my energy has been going to playing this out that I haven't been focused on what I actually want to create. And I keep asking myself, why don't I have this thing that I want? Or why don't I have this in my relationship? And it's like, well, Serena, get real with yourself. Are you actually putting your energy towards creating that? Or are you just pointing out the fact that it's not there? And so that was a really big realization for me over the last, I would say, 2-3 days. Is realizing, one, all the places I've been sacrificing myself and holding resentments towards somebody else for what I've been sacrificing. And then also the ways in which this victim mentality comes up and says like, oh, hey, that's not my fault. That's happening to me. You're the problem. You're the problem. And now you need to fix it so that I can be happy, right? Rather than realizing I'm also the creator of my own reality and I need to put the energy towards what I want to create. So what that's telling us for you guys, however that's showing up, whatever the programs are, it could be victim mentality for you, it could be anger and resentments towards your twin, it could be fears towards them, whatever that looks like for you. This is saying something incredible. This purge that you might be going through right now, these deep, deep, deep core emotions, it's coming to an end. This is the end of a karmic cycle for this. So I would say within the next like month or two, probably maybe by the end of November, this will be really out of your system. because we take time to integrate, right? Like you might feel better already and you might have already had this purge, but sometimes it takes time in order for things to truly close out and for you to integrate and start acting in a new way. So expect about a month or so, and you have finality in this experience, which is amazing because you then get to choose where you are going next from a free place. So I'm hearing this is the end of a karmic cycle for you. So up until this point, you've been acting out of programs. Up until this point, you've been just kind of replaying. And what's so interesting about this finality card is it is like a circle, right? So like karma is a circle, and you can see how thick the line is coming around, and then it gets thin, 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 thin. So what this is telling me is this finality for you is the end of a karmic cycle. Up until this point, you have been acting out of program or acting out of karma, playing something out, right? Playing something out that's not truly in alignment to your most authentic expression. And that's okay. That's what we're here doing with our twins. We're meant to be playing out this karma. When you're with your twin or when you're interacting with your twin, it doesn't mean you're a perfect human being. It means there's still things to work on. There's still things to heal. There's still things to move through. And that's part of the process. So don't guilt yourself or shame yourself for the fact that you might have been acting out of alignment with your twin the past how many ever months or years or whatever, lifetimes. But what this new card is saying, this navigation, is now you get to act out of a clean slate, out of your own conscious choice. And there is something incredibly empowering and incredibly beautiful about that, because it's like you have this treasure map and now you are free to go anywhere on that map you desire. You don't have to just keep going back to the same 3 spots all over again. It's like now you can go anywhere. And this means you really, really, really want to take the time to focus on what you want to create. Because without actually taking the time to slow down and asking yourself, what qualities do I want to bring forward in my relationship with my twin, then we don't actually have the ability to manifest that, right? Without knowing what we want, we're still manifesting from an unconscious place and still manifesting from program. So what this is telling you is actually take the time to slow down, listen to your dreams, listen to your intuition, listen to your heart, what your soul is telling you to do, and move forward from a place of like freedom and empowerment and being able to have access. So let me know in the comments below if you've had this kind of final purge moment. I definitely feel like I had it with my twin yesterday. We dug up and hashed out a lot of things, and there was a lot of hurt, there was a lot of tears, there was a lot of frustration and anger between the two of us, and today I feel so much lighter. Even last night, I started to feel the energy falling away, and I felt like I had a lot more space. So I'm feeling like keeping this reading short. Let me know if it resonated with you, and let me know in the comments below if you've had the final purge or if you're still feeling heavy and you're still in that kind of darker, denser, heavy energy. But I just want to get one final card for you to just kind of close this reading out. Okay. This card comes up a lot in these readings. Fearful surrender. So this is about letting go. Actually, we had a really beautiful community member ask in the I'm watching my dog in the yard now. We had a really beautiful community member in Union Catalyst Portal ask, okay, how do I trust and let go when I feel like I have nothing left to hold on to, essentially? And what was really beautiful that came up was like, that's the only time you can trust and let go. It's like when spirit takes everything from you, when the universe, when you have no other choices left, that is the only time you actually can trust and can let go. Like if you still have like a backup plan, then you're not actually trusting, right? It's only in the unknown. It's only in the brand new that you can let go and you can trust. Other than that, it's just a false illusion of trust. So it's at your most fear. And it's like that quote, right? Then the antidote to anxiety is not calm, it's trust. So when you feel that terror, when you feel that fear, when you feel that anxiety moving through you about what your twin is doing or the next steps that you have to take, whatever it is for you, when you feel that come up, the only thing that you can do is just surrender. Say, I don't know. I have to trust that this is for me. I have to trust. And it's literally, you have to lean into that. And this card, Fearful Surrender, is literally sharing that with you. It's saying something beautiful is going to come on the other side of this when you are able to just fully let go and say, this is painful, this is hard, this is terrifying, but I am going to trust because I literally have no choices left. I have to trust. So there's nothing else I can do. And I will leave you with that. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please share it with somebody you love. Share it with your twin flame. Share it with somebody who you know is going through this journey alongside you. And please, 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 if you're looking for more support, check the links down below. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here with you on this journey. So please leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.